Welcome to the user guide for the CoolCalifornia.org Carbon Footprint Calculator for businesses and organizations, where we're going to provide a brief demonstration on how to use our calculator to determine the carbon footprint for your company. This calculator identifies greenhouse gas emissions from all aspects of your business or organization to accurately identify your business's carbon footprint. Normally, to figure out a carbon footprint requires detailed information and data collection. However, this calculator allows you to enter basic information about your business's energy use, travel, purchases, and spending, and then the calculator estimates your business carbon footprint based on average emission information. The calculator also shows how you can save your business money through various cost-saving actions. To begin, we'll start on the introduction page by using the drop-down boxes to select categories relevant to your business. The first category is the location nearest to your business. You can use the California average, however, it's best to be as detailed as possible. This improves the accuracy of your carbon footprint as well as the potential savings at the end of the tool. Next, select the appropriate industry or sector category for your business. Again, try to select the most accurate category, as these two pieces of information allow the calculator to auto-populate the rest of the tool based on average business data and basic assumptions of carbon emissions for your business type. Depending on the category of the business selected, the numbers in the fields below change. For example, the average number of facilities, employees, revenues, and square footage of facilities. Again, these are averages based on the business category. You can use these averages, or if you would like to modify these fields according to your business, it'll increase the accuracy of the business-specific carbon footprint. You'll notice at the bottom it shows your baseline carbon footprint. This represents the average carbon footprint of a business given the criteria selected on this page, so you can see the average carbon footprint for a business like yours. Next, we're going to the transportation page, where you'll enter information about your business's transportation habits. You'll need to know a little bit about your company travel and employee commute. You can either enter the total miles per year driven by all company vehicles and estimate the average fleet fuel efficiency, or you can select View and Hide and enter vehicle information for up to 10 vehicles. Here, I'm just going to stick with the company motor vehicle fleet. You can do the same thing with employee commute. You can also enter details about your company air travel and/or public transportation use. You can see the transportation footprint will change depending on the inputs you enter. The next page we'll go to is the facilities page. Here, you'll enter information about your facilities, specifically your annual energy use and weekly waste pickup. First, select your utility provider and report your electricity use by kilowatt hours or by dollars spent. Some utility providers give the option to purchase green power, such as that generated from renewable sources like solar. These have lower emissions per dollar, so if you purchase green power, indicate what percentage using the drop-down menu. Next, report your natural gas use by therms used or dollars spent. You can also report on other fuels used in the operation of your business, as well as the amount of trash disposed. The calculator provides descriptions and tips on how to figure out these amounts if you hover over the question marks. If you do not have access to this information or any information while using this tool, please leave the defaults. These defaults are based on typical energy use for an organization of the same size and sector, with the same weather pattern and energy prices for the location you selected on the introduction page. For exact numbers on your business, you can request an energy audit through your local utility. Procurement is the last sector you'll need to input for your business. This graph shows the average supply chain carbon footprint of the typical business within your category. You can hover over various wedges of the pie chart to see an average spending and percent of total in each category for the average business type in the same city, operating with a similar budget, staff, and facilities as your sector. You can change this information by clicking on the assumptions and adjusting your annual spending estimates. Please note that the categories may not match perfectly with your accounting categories, so the most important thing for your emissions accuracy is that the physical material types are separated. Now you're ready to take a look at your summary results. The summary page displays information about your business's total carbon footprint, as well as your company's transportation, facilities, and procurement footprints. Since we didn't change that many of the default values, you'll see that you're very similar to and slightly lower than the average business carbon footprint. The more accurate and specific information you input relative to your business, the more you'll be able to see how you compare to other similar businesses. And you'll also be able to see how you can save your business money by taking actions to reduce your carbon footprint. You can start to do this on the Take Action page. On this page is a list of actions or pledges you can make to reduce your business carbon footprint. These actions display potential carbon and dollar savings. Here you can customize certain actions that are suitable for you. Each pledge is different, but our interactive interface lets you change variables with drop-down menus and fill-in boxes. For example, if I pledge to use automatic lighting controls at my office, I select that action and fill out the information according to the changes I'll make to see how it will affect my savings. Let's say I use 5 lower wattage lights and 10 higher wattage lights. I pledge to program or turn off the lights when I leave at night and also during lunch. The screen shows you that by taking this pledge, I'll save this many greenhouse gas emissions and this much money over a year's time, as well as over 10 years. After you've finished making your pledges, you can save your results. After completing your pledges, you'll be able to see, at the top of the page, a summary of your savings and what would be your business's new carbon footprint if you take these actions. If this is your first time using this tool, you'll need to register using the link at the top in order to save your results. You can also print the page. And there you go. You've now seen how simple it is to use the CoolCalifornia Business Carbon Footprint Calculator and begin taking simple steps to reduce your company carbon footprint, help the environment, and best of all, save money for your business.